don't forget more of your toys of last year's past. Next up is GROOVY Earthworm Jim from Premium DNA that you haven't done anything with, but you got a sweet deal on from AliExpress. And the bonus heads, don't forget those. Yeah, well, it's kind of past Christmas now. It's February right now, isn't it? Yeah, well, you still got to do it. You got to commit to the 3, okay? That you started with, okay? Now, get to it. Okay, I will. Good. Now I'm gonna... Whoopsie. Get to the review now, okay? Away I go! Do. GROOVY! How y'all doing? So yes, Earthworm Jim, one of my all-time favorites. Love the cartoon, love the video games back in the day. Oh, so good. And this is, of course, the little sets from Premium DNA. Earthworm Jim himself. These are the real cheap ones for the real good deal from AliExpress. So if these are the old things before they improve them, as they said, or whatnot, but the box looks neat. I like the purple, I like the face, I like the GROOVY. Here's Earthworm Jim of Snot. So here's outside the packaging. They look fine. They look really good. Let's take a look at the art in the box. Wonderful. Love it. Love the art. Always so good. And here we go. Once a common earthworm living in a peaceful life somewhere in the southern United States. And everything, but so good. Very excited for these. And you couldn't pass up the deal. The pricing. So I don't know how it is for the full pricing. It kind of makes me think of Super 7 where it's like really expensive. And see how the quality is, so I don't know. But this being like under 15 bucks at the time was pretty nice. Getting a deal on it. And then we'll also compare with one of the old ones there, because we probably, the way things are going, you probably won't get Princess What's-Her-Name printed from one of these modern updated figures. So let's just look at the old packaging in the box. He's got to have his gal with him, so we'll pose her with him and have them together in this GROOVY set. And then of course we have the extra alternate heads and worm body, which is pretty neat, so we'll have some fun with that. GROOVY stuff. And then the art on that again, very sick. Loved Earthworm Jim, one of my all-time favorites for the cartoon, and especially the first 2 games. And just love it. They look really good. Hopefully there's no issues with this, but you never know. They look fine. The packaging looks fine, so we'll put these all together. Hope you enjoy it, and we're finally going to review this after all these months. But they've been safe inside their boxes. But here's everyone together, looking good, and let's get into it. Well, also up at the side, I thought that was really cute on the art there. And then there's even more right here. Wee doggy. I like it. And then not just that, but there's also this right here. Very cute, very cool for those. And then there's his backdrop. Looks nice. Yeah, your standard stuff there on this type of... Feels a little bit thicker at least, and nicer than some of the stuff we get from NECA. And now, here he is. GROOVY! Upon taking the hands out, it's starting to snowflake a little bit already. And then here's the hands. So you got hands out like this. From the hold his gun and trigger for both hands, and another hand like that. So yeah, that's the hands you get painted, chipping already from this. Let's see. There's all those versions of his buddy Snot. He's a good boy, isn't he? Alright, so there's a simple little thing there. You can see not too bad. I like the tone, I like the expression. There's a little bit of something. Looks like he's got a big butt like Slimer there. A little bit of a mark on his eye. Otherwise, not too bad. Whoop. Otherwise, not too bad. It does got kind of a big... Make it look like it's got a big tuchus there. Right, Slimer? Whoa, what did I tell you? It's got the dumper. See, it kind of looks like, you know, from there. Bumping butts. Boom. Oh, that's kind of weird looking. No, it's kind of weird that it actually kind of fits in place. I don't know how I feel about that Slimer. But they're chums, you know what I'm saying? They be good buddies together. Yeah. Of course, out of the green tuchuses, I prefer hers. Sorry, other guys. But, you know, she's best. It's so creepy looking, but that'll be so we can hang on from his pack. We'll see how well that goes, if at all. And then him just kind of... Look at that little eye. Holy crap. From that... Wow. that is something. So there's those. And then over here... Pew, pew, Jim's blaster. Simple. It feels good, though. The handle feels really good. It feels like a nice, tough plastic. Like this should be part of like when if you tap on something. You know, like I don't know. It's feels different than like say the yellow part is, and then how these ones feel. So it's kind of interesting. Inside the packaging, there's a little bit of blue there. But it's not like it's anything. We'll know once we get through these guys and everything. And I'm so afraid of those little legs on his neck. Oy. Look at that face. Groovy. So it is what it's about. You get a couple of spots there, but it looks good. It's a shame because the figure looks good. This is like one of the best looking, like it looks like Earthworm Jim. It looks like it came right out of the game. Mostly right out of the cartoon. The eye looks really good. The mouth, the expression. The detail on that alone is just really, really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jim. Look at that. Look at that face right there. Like that eye. That little bit of one there. So it seems fine at the black of the eyebrows. Enough there. His teeth. Gnarl. And that's pretty good. Nice wormy head. It's a bit of a scuff in the back there, you can see. But overall, I worry about just how skinny some parts are. But the eye, that good job on the eyes. Look at that. With the green, it stands out. Really nice, Jim. Man, there's a few spanked splotches on his lip and on the head there a little bit. But yeah, these heads. That head does not like that head. Then you can see the little ball joints in there. That's the only thing I worry about. Alright, let's just get some closeness to him. I mean, it's pretty basic. It's just white, blues, a little bit of yellow, and then the color of the pinkish color of his worm head. But for the body, that's all it is. You can already see, like right here, the blue is coming through. You can see spots where the blue is kind of going through there. I don't know if it's supposed to be just for like right here, I feel like it's part of the shading. You got some nice line there, but the only downside is this is very, very basic. Like, not that it's a bad thing, but there's like hardly any shading. There's a little bit, but it's just such a solid color. He looks pretty good looking back there. Like he's gonna face, like what? He stands up pretty well right here. Wah, wah, wah. It's gonna face the Green Queen. But again, the feet look it. I mean, I'm surprised how well he's standing with just those skinny little wobbly legs. There's a little bit of mark on his butt. You can see, like, I'm amazed at just how well he actually stands, which worries me. You can see a little bit like it's kind of feel like that's not attached all the way. There's a little bit of scuff there. There's just a little bit of scuff on his shoulder where I can tell it's going to chip. But then NECA and everyone else chips when you move joint and everything. The figure obscura stuff I've gotten, they chip really badly. So it's not like it's anything different, but just kind of looking at all the detail because how everyone is. His holster, his feet. I mean, the only thing is, this looks like Jim. And then this face, see a little bit of a mark there on the side. But the green eyes really stand out. His face doesn't look too bad. Whoop. His face doesn't look too bad here. Kind of a little bit of something over there above his one eye. His backpack. Now the fun thing is articulation. You even get the little rein inside there. which doesn't look too bad. So overall, not bad. Even with the little minor inconveniences and non-perfections. Let's use the background. And then just kind of up and down a little bit to see them. Real quick. Alright, let's get more into them from the Premium DNA. Alright, let's do the thing I'm worried about. Swivels. Comes out. No problems there. Yet. No problems there. No problems there. Okay. So it kinda, you can see right there. Right there. Does that open? It's supposed to do something, right? Yeah, I'm worried. Alright, he swivels down, he does that. The chest, I don't know how much more you want to turn him around. I feel like this should do something. You can see like right up in there. But I feel like it's not going to. Because all I can do is swivel this, like the chest doesn't look like it wants to do anything. His legs, what I worry about. Yeah, you can even hear how scary that kind of sounds. And the yellow's coming up just a little bit. But it's hard to move the leg because of this. So this one ain't going to go out too far. This one, you can do that a little bit. His feet. I feel like mouser feet. Alright. Okay, so he bends. I'm not going to do too much. But, okay, so yeah. The head is what I'm worried about the most. You can go up and down. You can turn it. Turn it. Turn it around, I hope. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. You can kind of swivel those out. Alright, so you just got to be careful. The only downside is with the white, I'm guessing that's not just an airbrushiness blue on there, this was blue and they painted the white over it. Because there's a lot of blue coming through on the... You may be able to see it, but for a lot of this white, it's not like a pure white anymore. There's a lot of blue coming through on Jim. But overall, not too bad. I'm worried about the backpack. Give it in a second. That took way too long for me to worry, but you gotta bend it. Luckily enough, this is kind of bendy right there in order to pull that out so you can stick his buddy in there. Alright, let's get our buddy in here. I'm guessing... Alright. There he is. Just kind of sitting, and he's like, hey, come on, hand me a sandwich. So that works nicely. It would make sense that way, not that way. Of course, you know, I guess he could have it that way too if he wanted. There we go. Whoop. A fireball. Do, 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 do. There. Obviously, you know, not that way, so this way. But it doesn't kind of stay too loose in there. There, maybe. Still a little wobbly. But let's go up. Yeah. Alright, so there he is. Hanging on for dear life. Go, Ruben. Oh no. Whew, otherwise, I'd fall down there with the outer monsters. Thanks, buddy. There, I got him a little bit more tighter in. For Jim and his buddy. Whoa. Thanks, buddy. Alright, was a little weary of pulling out, but he's out. He's down. Let's get a different head in there. still gotta be careful. As you can see, he's pretty happy. There's a little buddy in there. And try my best to loosely get in there so he kind of comes out. Just trying not to have him too much in there, but he comes out nicely. Just trying not to break. We'll put the other head in too. Then the bonus one's at the end. Stay tuned. Alright, there's his more serious face. He's got his blaster in hand. His little buddy right there. He is ready. He is posing. And he looks really good. For what it's worth, definitely looks really good. I like him a lot. He's definitely groovy. Oh no, what's this? Groovy Bruce and Groovy Jim being onslaught by an attack of skeleton demon warriors. Oh no, what are they gonna do? What's gonna happen?
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
My lord, we are positioned on both fronts. I got a bone to pick with you. I'll spoil those good looks.
Groovy.
Groovy.
And, oh yeah, she's pretty handsy there, isn't she? And I'll just get some pictures here to show off everything a little bit. The background, the characters, with Princess What's-Her-Name. And then we'll, yep, look at that. She knows what she wants from her guy. Right on his cheeks there. Yeah. Good boobs, too. Anyway, she's pretty cool. Looks pretty nice. She's badass. They're all badass. They're fighting together. Just fitting. Yeah, I just always love the idea. I remember when we saw the musical for the first time for Evil Dead. I had to wear my shirt. And everybody just loved my shirt. They were really happy with it because it was an artwork of Earthworm Jim with Ash's outfit and then the chainsaw arm and everything and Groovy on the bottom. And I can't find that shirt. I haven't been able to find that shirt since. It was a pretty wild night, so I know we got splattered with blood and everything stuff afterwards, I know, but I haven't seen it since. But great figures, love style and everything, and then just showing more detail of the old Princess What's-Her-Name figure. She looks really good. Still pretty good. Love the hair, love the coloring, love the sculpt. Wow. But yeah, you know, but no, seriously, looks really good, very shiny, and these are really nice figures, both old and new. And sadly about this, one of the biggest shames is we'll never get other characters like this, like Peter Puppy, or, you know, Princess What's-Her-Name. It would have been nice to see another. Always happens when it comes to female figures, just never get them. Would have been nice to see an updated figure of this with some more articulation, extra heads, extra weapons or abilities or something to do instead of just these plain old. I mean, it's a shame. We never get that. Would have been nice to see a different sculpt. See how they could have done with, like, her face looking just like the show, really accurate with the breasts. Maybe get a good butt sculpt. And different facial expressions and everything they could have had. Could have been fun, but they just. It's a shame. That's the only downside, though, because I feel like there's not going to be any more of these groovy figures. Yes, that is a shame. She's cool, but it'll be, hopefully, I don't know, by a miracle or something, we'll get more of her and maybe other characters that haven't been there, but who knows with how these things are going, especially with how things are talking about with the Premium DNA. But, again, really good, posing these all together. Love them, very cool. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the figure. Definitely worth the deal. I think it's still pretty cheap to get this in the set, and the other things like that are pretty decent. I'm pretty sure at AliExpress still. I have no issues with it. I don't know about how it would be full price for this, with some of the issues with it. But for that really cheap price, definitely worth it. And he's definitely groovy. And oh yeah, we forgot about the dude with the alternate heads. We'll do it in another video. Bye. Ooh, they offer her pizza. Will she accept? Her feet almost fit.